Welcome to Quilts and Things in Morgan Hill, California. My name is Lori Perez and I'm the owner, so welcome to my shop. As we enter in, most people turn right, so that's what we're gonna do. We're called Quilts and Things because I like to have stuff. So besides patterns, we also do have some things. A couple of those are Bonnie Hunter jigsaw puzzles that just came in that are really fun and happy and shouldn't be too hard to do because she's got lots of different color sections in there. We have some really nice mug rugs. There's inspirational. They also come a dog version, a cat version, a teacher version. As part of the dog series, there is this pet placemat. So here you can see a sample done in the dog bone style. And those are available as a quilt as you go. So they come with a pre-printed interfacing. Coming down the row here, we do have 2 kits left for the Singer Featherweight cover. This cover will actually fit over the entire box if you want to keep your machine in the box and just have it look really nice and have a cover made for it. We have 2 kits left. You're going to see these little wooden ruler holders. These are made by a local gentleman, Mr. Bill. He's just a sweetheart and loves to work in his workshop. So whenever we run out, we just call him up and he brings us some more. So they'll hold 6 different rulers. There's a large size, it's about 13 inches long. And then there's a small version about 6 inches. Great for taking to a retreat. You can hang, set your rulers in so you know that they're going to be accessible easily. One of our other things is we have rayon batik vests, shirts, or not shirts, but jackets, vests. And there actually is one pullover, I believe, in the series. They're made by Wild Woman Design out of California. And they're a rayon. They wash great. Just hang them to dry and press them and you're good to go. Just put a little shell under them, maybe some black pants or your blue jeans, and they really make a nice outfit. And you don't have a UFO. That's the best part. Now we're going to go on the wall and we're going to look at these next 3 quilts. These are out of a 3-yard quilting series. You just need a light, a medium, and a dark. And so they're very easy to kit, nice for beginners. There's 3 different books. The first one is Fast and Fun 3-yard quilts. The next one is Modern Views 3-yard quilts. And the last one is Easy Peasy 3-yard quilts. And you'll see on the back, there's actually 8 different patterns in each book. So if you like 1 or 2, it's very cost effective also. Next quilt over is comes from the pattern Just Can't Cut It. Great for any kind of large scale prints, and in the pattern it has baby through, I think it's queen size. So the one you're seeing on the wall is actually what they call the child size, which is actually a very nice size throw. Great for any big prints, could be great with K-facet floral fabrics. As we come around, I'm going to show you a pattern here that's been a good seller. It's called the H-bag. You can see the regular size here in the floral fabric. Down here we've got this cute hedgehog, and that one we made up in the mini size, which makes it to be about 11 inches by 9 inches. These are both done in a canvas fabric and linen. For the little hedgehog one, we have linen for the interior. We also have a 54-inch bolt of a canvas that has the iris on there, which is very pretty. Come around here, I always say there's a grandma born every minute, so we do feature a lot of baby prints. So this is a cute little jacket from a pattern called Hoodie Baby that can be done. We have bibs that come on a bolt, so you can buy a panel of bibs. We did these both sides, or you can break them up and have them be 6 individual bibs, just put a different backing on them. This is a really fast pattern to do called Cheaper by the Half Dozen. Takes 6 fat quarters and then some border fabric. Here we've got it done up in a Studio E flannel. The flannel feels so nice. We have several of those bolts still remaining, and next to those there's some 3 Wishes flannel that we're also working on a sample that's not in the store right now. As we come around, I'm going to show you a couple of samples that we just recently did. This is a pattern called Table Graces, a really nice placemat to do. You can see this one in kind of an elegant chicken with a whimsical polka dot. And on the back, I did this really pretty farm toile fabric, so you could just turn it over. And one of the things I wanted to show you was when you have these pillowcase style things where you're sewing around it, flipping them over, and then you've got a gap that you need to close. This is kind of a handy hint. Take Steam-A-Seam 2, and you can buy it in a 1/4-inch roll, which is very handy. And we're going to just tuck it into that little gap. Get it all in there. And then we're going to take it over to the ironing board. We would iron that closed. That keeps that gap under control until we take it back to the sewing machine and do a top stitch. Great for also a help for binding. You can put that under your binding so it won't move while you're working on it. So pretty handy product. One of the things of the month that we're doing right now is we're doing these mini quilts by the Wooden Bear. And there's going to be 12 different ones. We are only on number 4 at this time. So this month we did the owl. We've done the dog. We've done the eagle. And we've done the cat. So here's what they look like in a pattern. And when we kit them with a fabric packet to do it just like you saw in our sample. Bare buttons, any floss. So you can see here's the eagle sample. It includes fabric for the front and back. It's $25. You just need to, there's a thread, you just need to add your top stitching thread and your fusible web to put down your motifs. On the wall here we have a carpenter star pattern. That's another one that is a great one. We usually use it for our second class after our beginners do their first one because they can do a great big quilt just with half square triangles and squares, and they feel very successful when they get through with that one. That's called Carpenter Star. Next to that was one we did for a shop hop exchange in red, white, and blue. It's from a Villa Rosa pattern called Movie Star. I'm trying to get in on that one. Another one that uses lots of half square triangles and rectangles for this one. So with one more border, it would qualify as a Quilts of Valor size. You'll see some of the projects our young people do. We do have children's sewing classes 3 afternoons a week. Below that is patriotic fabric. Our little community of Morgan Hill has a wonderful 4th of July parade each year. In fact, I believe it's the longest running 4th of July parade in the state of California. It actually started in the late 1800s. And then we're going to get to our color wall. Right now you're seeing no color, but there really is color coming. Here you go. And we have a pretty good selection of dimples. We get on to zippers. I'm going to show you a little pattern here that uses a really cute zipper. Uses this little lacy zipper, and if you haven't done those before, you're actually sewing the zipper on top instead of setting it in. So this is the pattern for the little lacy bag. I wouldn't exactly call it a bag, it's like a little project box. I always reminds me of a tiny toaster, kind of the shape, but the zipper is actually on top. So that's really a cute thing. Get over here, this is where we have kind of our floral fabric. We have the cute BB bag, which is great if you're traveling. You can tuck your passport in it. It does make 3 different sizes in the pattern. You're going to see some K facet fabric. Next we're going to get to our radio wave pattern, which uses 2.5-inch strips. Great use for a jelly roll, gives you a little more modern look because if you want to use either gray or white as the background. You can use jelly rolls, you can use 1-yard cuts of fabric. This actually, or no, not 1 yard, excuse me, half-yard cuts. This has 6 half-yard cuts that we actually did make into 2.5-inch strips. If you quilt in a similar colorway, you might have enough scraps where you could actually just do a scrappy version. Next to that, there's a couple of owl applique samples, and those come from the book Outstanding Owls for Applique. I'll get that to you in just a sec here. Here's the back of the book. Here's the front of the book. And I think the cutest thing in this book is, look at the Christmas owls. Aren't those adorable? Very cute. You could do 1, 2, or a whole series of them. They've just got great personalities in their faces. Kind of come over here to batiks. And I'm going to show you a couple of boutique kits that we have. This one is all about the US, so this is great if you're a traveler. You'll probably recognize some of the places that you visited. There's a really elegant whale's tail. We've got an otter because we have otters in California. And then there's also an eagle. We're going to do, here's our row by row kit for 2019. We did a little picnic tablecloth, and those are available to ship after November 1st. If you'd like one, just give us a call at the shop. Here's this year's advent calendar. And I think that probably will wrap this up for today. So if you're interested in anything you've seen or have questions, you can give us a call at 408-776-8438. We're open 10 to 5-ish, Monday through Friday, 10 to 4-ish on Saturday. We are closed on Sunday. We're Quilts and Things in Morgan Hill, California. www.quiltshopmorganhill.com. If you want to place an order with us, if it's a minimum of $50, we will give you a 20% discount up until the Saturday before Labor Day if you mention that you saw us on Facebook. So you have a great day, and we'll talk to you soon. Thank you very much.